is Ironcross. I hope you're doing well today. This is my study on Roman Catholicism, the modern-day Pharisees, Part 1. I wanted to address the Roman Catholic faith. I want to start off by saying I do not hate the Catholics. I love all people. However, Catholics have some very unbiblical theology, and I would like to address that. Catholics believe Mary is the mediator between man and God. I truly believe Roman Catholicism is a modern-day version of the Pharisees. Look at the similarities between Clip 1 and Clip 2. This video contains the Vatican Mass and followed up by the cremation of care ceremony in Part 2. Look at the similarities between both, and you'll see the point I'm trying to make here. Here is a list of their false teachings that contradict God's Word. This is what they believe. There's a list of just 12. Number 1, the church was built upon Peter, who is called the first pope. Number 2, the doctrine of purgatory after death to purge a person of sin. Prayers to Mary and dead saints to mediate on our behalf. Number 4, images to kneel before and pray before. Number 5, confession to a priest for the absolution of sins. Number 6, the Mass and sacraments as necessary for salvation. Seven, salvation only comes through the Roman Catholic Church. The veneration and worship of Mary, which has greatly increased in recent years. Number 9, holy water. Number 10, the canonization of dead saints. 11, celibacy for the priesthood. And number 12, the Rosary. What I'm about to say may shock many Roman Catholics out there. It also may shock many other Catholics out there. This Pope, or any other Pope, is no better and no worse than you or I. They sin just as much, if not more than we do. In God's eyes, this man is no different than you or I. This passage describes perfectly why I say the Roman Catholic faith reminds me of the Pharisees. In Matthew 23, 27 through 28 we read, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones, and are of all uncleanness. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity." Roman Catholics teach that their authority for claiming Peter as the first pope, and that they fully derive their authority from him, comes from the single interchange between Jesus and Peter. Throughout history, the Roman Catholic Church claimed that Jesus built his church upon Peter as the rock upon which the church would be built. But that's not what Jesus was saying. In fact, there is an interesting play on words here. When Jesus said to Peter, "I tell you that you are Peter," he used the term for Peter expressed in the Greek as Petros, which means a stone or a small rock. When he said, "On this rock I will build my church," the word rock is expressed in the Greek as Petra, which means a massive stone, a foundation stone, a bedrock. In reality, he was saying, "Peter, you are a small stone, but is it upon this stone, the Petra, that I'm going to build my church?" What was the foundation rock? The Petra. Peter knew what it was. Peter had already affirmed it 2 verses before, when he declared, "Ye are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus said in effect, "Peter, you're right. It is Christ that the church will be built upon." A close look at the term rock. In Psalms 18:1 and 2 we read, "The Lord is my rock and my fortress, and my deliverer, my God and my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler, and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower." In Deuteronomy 32:4 we read, "He is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. A God of truth and without iniquity, just and right is he." In 2 Samuel 22:2 we read, "And he said, The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer." In Psalms 31:1 and 3 we read, "In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. Let me never be ashamed. Deliver me in thy righteousness. Bow down thy ear to me. Deliver me speedily. Be thou my strong rock, for a house of defense to save me. For thou art my rock and my fortress. Therefore thy name's sake, lead me and guide me." Now we can clearly see Peter is not the rock. Jesus is. Jesus is the rock. That is what the church is built upon. He's built upon exactly what he asked his apostles. He says, "Who do you say that I am?" And Peter said, "Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God." And this is what the church is built upon. It's built upon Jesus Christ. Nothing else, just Jesus.